How's it going, guys? Zombie back with some more GTA 5. I I have one video out before this one where I set up or went and gathered intel for the heist. This is going to be a video on all the preps and how I handle them. Honestly, I don't handle them very well sometimes, but you know what? To each their own. You guys can do it different. I do it this way because it makes it super easy, kind of fun. Um, there is one that I'm really worried about and I really don't like, so just a fair warning, you guys might see me rage a little bit. I typically try not to. Anyways, before Pavel started talking, this is definitely one of the missions that I don't like doing because you have to fight a lot of people, and there is some missions that are very infuriating to do for the setup. Jesus. Yeah, he's not wrong.
Okay, you are in location, but not in gunfight. Nobody home? Perhaps they have started the job sooner than anticipated. Look around. There must be some plan, some document that will give clue to where they are. Something I can cross-reference. All I need is a photograph.
Okay, so for this one, it's very easy. You just pull up this camera app on your phone. You press A to take a picture of this board, and you send to Pavel. Of course, the board can spawn right here. It can spawn... I think those are the only two spawn locations. But you just take a picture and you send it to Pavel, and then you can exit the safe house, so... pretty simple. But after you do take a picture, you have to head to this location and pick up the plasma cutter. You do have to fight enemies, and it is very annoying, and it's very infuriating. But this one is a very simple if you know what you're doing, and I can tell you this is the main one that I die to, along with setting up the Kasadka with a sonar jammer. That one I definitely don't like, but it's actually super simple. I am going to take you guys through every single step that I do to set this heist up, just because it's very intricate, and if you guys don't know how to do it, it's very simple. I just like to show off my method because this is one that has worked for me for a couple months now. Like, I've been doing this heist for months. So, this one, there's multiple spawn locations, but this one's right here. But you can see I just went, shot all those people, got the plasma cutter. There's people on me, and I just head back to the Kasadka. And I know Pavel was talking over me there, and oh well. But it's pretty simple, you just do that. If you don't have a Deluxo or a Oppressor, I'm sorry, but it's just what it is, man. But the Oppressor just makes everything so much easier. Now, people will be like, oh, you use an Oppressor? Do you go around in grief? No, absolutely not. In fact, I hate people who go around with Oppressors and grief like that, which is why I have some of the vehicles I do. If you guys have seen my my garage video, my $20,000 garage, or 20 million car garage, you'd understand why I have one of the Amani Tech vehicles. So, I don't know, just oppressors are not appreciated as much as they should be. And they're griefers' favorite weapon. I don't like griefing. I don't like people who go around and kill people for no reason. I hate it. I will never ever enforce that. I will never tell you to go do that. And if you do that, you are a low-life piece of trash. And that's just me being honest, guys. I'm sorry, but if you do that, no, I don't support it. I don't want to talk to you. Just go the fuck away. But these preps are very easy. I have done this prep so many times. I love doing these preps because they're not like the worst. They're not the hardest things. But I do personally think that this stuff is very boring sometimes. Now, locations for all these parts and these prep setups will change. You just have to adjust based on what you have to do, and it's very painful in some cases. Like, I got lucky with the plasma cutter. I was able to do it very quickly. With this one, it's a very, very simple process. You go to this location, you take down the cameras, and you go to the place, you pick up the fingerprint cloner, and you just go back to the Kasaka. Very fucking... I just passed it. God damn it. Can't tell you how many times I've done that. Okay. This is a weird location. I've never been to this location. So try to avoid... Anyways, you can come around to this little box and you can just turn off the security cameras. It's super simple. You get the element of surprise. You can go in, kill all these guys. Super easy. And you might be talking, oh, why is his hair so long in the game? That is my genuine hair. My hair is exactly like that IRL. Along with my facial hair too. And I don't wear a racing outfit, but I do wear hats a lot. In fact, I'm wearing a beanie right now. No, give me the service records.
What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Find the terminal. Anything. A laptop will do. We must hack it and find the archive's current location.
So with this one, you just kill all these guys in here, you just come up to this computer and you hack it. Come on. Get on the computer. Thank you.
See the complacency of American cyber industry? The security is months out of date. I would be surprised if half of Russia is not already using it as cryptocurrency farm. Excellent. We know where to find the archive and the tool we need.
Like I said, this is a very simple one. Once you do that one, it's a very simple process. You just go to the next location. Oh my goodness, hiccup and burp at the same time. Come on, man. I promise, I'm better than that. Jesus Christ. I'm sure people do worse on streams and videos. People probably like burp, fart. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came on fucking camera or something. I don't know. You know, some people are weird like that. But with this next spot, you just kind of go to your designated location, whether you're driving on car or on an oppressor or Deluxo, doesn't matter. I prefer the Deluxo, but the Oppressor is really good for setting up the Cayo Perico heist. So I bought an Oppressor just for that purpose and for getting around doing missions a lot quicker. Now, if I'm doing stuff where I have to carry my friends or another passenger or NPCs, all that stuff, I typically bring my Deluxo. So, I don't know. Just it's kind of it kind of depends on how you feel about things. But you take out these cameras.
Watch out. This place will also have CCTV.
So you just take out the cameras and bada bing, bada boom, you're in. You just walk in or run in like my character is. It doesn't matter. So there is some different spawn locations. The best way to go about it is just kind of go along these desks. Just right along the desk, that's it. If you don't see them like that, it's most likely over here on this desk. Which is where I get it most of the time. It's very common. I'm leaving. Good lord, Pavel. You don't have to talk so much, man. I forgot how much he talks in this shit. I mean, Pavel's more likable than Lester and all the other people. I really don't like him. But he's bearable. He still talks a lot, but, you know, it is what it is. But it's pretty simple to get this fingerprint cloner. I think this is the easiest mission of them all. Well, you'll obviously just go ahead and drop this stuff off. It's super easy. You don't have to worry too much about this stuff. I typically get this shit done in like 30, 45 minutes. Alright, so bada bing, bada boom, we back in the Kasadka. But pretty easy stuff there. I know my palace has some money in it, I just don't care right now. But we have 2 of the 3 that we want done. You just go get this cutting torch. The cutting torch is probably the most annoying out of this one because it's you can get the high-rise building, or you can get the one up in Vinewood Hills, or you can get one that's on a lower part of a high-rise. It's I think there's 3 spawns for it, so. So, I got the Vinewood Hills one. But you got like 2 of them over in that area where my rockets are aiming. And then you got the one over here in Vinewood Hills, which is this one's the easiest one. I got super lucky. This one's the easiest to avoid guards, and honestly is actually my favorite one. Now, I am going to show you how you can avoid the guards as much as possible. I might not be successful. I might. Who knows? I would not advise shooting that. I don't need to worry about that. But you gotta wait for this little thing to go away to tell you to put on the hard hat. It's very annoying, and I hate this process. It's kind of the worst part, and it would make this thing go so much quicker. I don't know how to get rid of this stuff quicker, so I'm sorry if you guys are not patient with me here. So you'll obviously come grab the hard hat. It does change varying on location. And rip my Dinka hat. But you just try to avoid all the guards as much as possible. It's very difficult on some fronts and very easy on others. But you'll come around, you can check all the boxes here. It's very simple. I think this is the easiest one out of them all. Just try to stay out of their sight as long as possible. There is some complications that happen sometimes, and I get that, and I hate it. I hate that it comes to this sometimes, but you know. It took my helmet off, you fucker! It literally took my helmet off immediately. This is bullshit. It doesn't do that normally. Shut up! I did go for a stealthy approach, it just fucked me. So, stuff like that happens, guys. I'll be honest, it's very annoying. And I really don't like how they did this process. It's very infuriating to see that happen specifically. But if you're not into the stealthy approach, I hate how the music is so fucking annoying on this one. Yeah, I'm not keeping the music on because it's gotten me copyright claimed, and I'm not for that. Anyways, so with that one you can go stealthy, but it's also a little bit easier whenever you do start shooting up those people and you have a vehicle that you can get away with. It is very annoying to keep doing stuff like that, and I hate that it took my helmet off right as I went for the fucking item. It does that so fucking often, and it pisses me off. I'm like, bro, keep the fucking helmet on. Please don't fall off of my fucking Kasadka. I would be so upset. So that's pretty much the biggest thing that's kind of a problem. Those are the big problems in the thing.
Welcome back, Capitan. That was a master class in clandestine reconnaissance. And you have a tan too, no? Now do business. Come over to the screen and I will give you the tour.
So, I always recommend the Conspirator. You can choose whichever you want. I just recommend the Conspirator. I think it's the best one, personally. And it just, if you do get caught, it makes killing the Juggernaut so much easier. But I chose to do the getting the weapons. Nah, you motherfucker. God damn it, man.
Stealing from your rivals. I have found a gang who are bringing unregistered shipment.
So we'll just go ahead and hop in the dinghy since my fucking oppressor decided to be a cunt.
I have sent you location.
That's the one thing that I hate about the oppressor. If you don't park it in a better spot, it does fall off your Kasadka. You could, of course, park higher up and it's not a problem, but it does still do it on occasion, which is why I don't like to bring my oppressor on these missions, but I'm pretty much done with the ones that I do need the oppressor for, except for the disruptions, because I like to use the oppressor for disruptions. It makes it so much easier. I also hate riding on this dinghy because look at how hoppy it is. Look at that. I'm getting air every single fucking time. Hi. Why, hello there. Okay, so... Here's how I get my vehicle back. You go to your assistant.
You're through, boss.
Are you kidding me? Oh, it's for the impound only. Okay, so we're gonna have to go call Moore's Mutual.
Hey, baby. Hey, you my dude, no. I didn't tell him hell yeah.
Moore's Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? Okay.
Wait, did you hear that click?
You know how you mentioned at lunch the other day that you play the guitar?
You're gonna have to do it out for now. I can't get over there.
Oh, go fuck yourself, dude. Seriously? You're a dickhead.
What's happening? Sure. I understand. Believe me, it's never
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you
No,
up.
you're fucking not. Shut up. You're literally having me wait for a cooldown of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Suck my dick. So, we'll just run for a little bit. Try to get our way over there, you know. Get to talk about, what I have planned. So in the comments, if you're at this point in the video and you're, pretty much chilling and you're learning shit, tell me how your day was. I'm genuinely curious. I will never push anybody away. I love to hear about y'all's day, and I love hearing about people's stories. So, just tell me how your day was, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday, man, or woman, whatever you are. I don't care what you are. Happy birthday, man. And if you have a holiday on this day, I don't know what day you're watching this. Have a good holiday, man. It's not a holiday for me. It's the 27th of September, so clearly it's not a holiday for me. But you know, if people are watching this on a holiday and they're like, "I'm grinding out GTA on my holiday," fuck you. That, or if you get it, or if you get a console on Christmas, you're like, "Oh,
I can bring them around.
I want to learn how to do this or that." Are you serious? Still a minute, man? Are you fuck off? I should just go Deluxo, but you know, I like my oppressor, and I'm kind of spoiled with my oppressor. But I have my Wagner still, my Tempesta, my Deluxo oppressor, my Buccaneer custom. I still have this. I don't know why I used it, but my Swinger is kind of more of a fun vehicle. I don't really have a use for it. I'm thinking about selling it. I don't really have a use for it. I'm also thinking about selling my Buccaneer. I don't use most of this stuff. I like having cars, but I like to have stuff that I know. Like, I know all my Japanese cars, and I know all my German cars. I know every single one that's like real and not. But I don't know. Those are like really cool cars, and I like my Japanese cars. But half the ones that I have in my garage right now, some of them aren't even real, and I love realistic cars. I don't know why. It bugs me whenever they're not real. Okay, so we're not going to talk about the name of this building. We're just gonna ignore it. But if you're doing this mission, I always advise going for the very top of the building. Never go down the low part of the building. It sucks.
Okay,
It sucks major ass, man.
there may be a roof entrance, or you can go through the front door. Expect heavy combat on entry.
But you just go up to this thingy over here. And if you're using a Sparrow, I'm sorry, landing here sucks ass. But you just kind of go into this building and you take out the people, you get your guns, you hop back on your vehicle, and you drive back to your Kasadka. Super, super fucking easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my gun.
The guns we are looking for will be in a special shipment. Try looking for gun locker, wall safe, something like this.
Okay, you're getting a grenade, buddy. You've done this enough. I'm tired of your shit.
Are you alright?
No, he's not alright. He's dead, motherfucker. Pretty quick stuff. I've done this heist so many times I can do it.
Try looking for their computer. Probably unlocks remotely.
I'm trying, but your fucking prompts are pissing me off, man. So, this one's just another hack. Super simple, guys. Once it happens. So, this one you just kind of...
Was that it? Did it open the locker?
You typically look for the mismatched numbers, and you just kind of look for the numbers you want. Pretty easy stuff. I typically try to get it done super quick. Bada bing, bada boom, there's the weapons.
Yes, they will be right behind you. You know, Capitan, in my youth, I would use personal weapons on operations such as this. Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this.
Shut up. I'm so mean to Pavel. He doesn't deserve it. He's a great guy.
I learned my lesson. Nothing personal, nothing with receipts, nothing with history. Everything new, everything clean.
And yes, the helicopters will shred your health if you're not safe. I use my boost to get away from them. But pretty simple stuff. I love doing these setups, like I said. They're very easy. The heist is very easy, and I will definitely show you how I do the heist. I just like to get all the preps and video, like different things done in different videos, just so I can get some variety in. I don't want to throw all GTA stuff up on one day. Some days I will put up entire fucking videos of like Dead Space or what is it? Like I threw up all the last bits of Visage the other day. I don't know. Some days it helps, others it doesn't. People who are into the series or into that kind of stuff, cool. And I appreciate any support you guys give me. I will never take it for granted. Would you fucking land properly? For fuck's sake, man. Stay stable. Jesus Christ. I don't want you falling off again. You've done it too many times lately. But that one's pretty simple. All you have to do is just go get the weapons. I am trying to go through these as quick as possible so it's not like a super long video. And I'm kind of timing myself based on the video too, so it kind of just tells me how quick I could set this up and tells me how quickly I could do this stuff. Now, all these aren't required, but I always recommend doing the air support and armor. You don't have to do the weapons, you don't have to do the armor, but I like to do all three of them just for the purpose of completionist, and it just makes the heist so much easier, you know. because you don't have to aim for their heads whenever you're taking out double targets, which you're going to see later on in the third video of this iteration. This is going to be a full-on setup guide. I don't want to.
We have a chance to steal key advantage from Mr. Rubio. Air superiority. If we can destroy his shipment of attack helicopters before it arrives, we have tied his hand behind his back before we even start. However, we will not get a second chance here. This must be it.
So, with the setups and the intel and then the actual heist, I want to do all the setups in one video. I want to do the intel in one video.
I have sent you coordinates for strategic...
Boy, shut up! I know!
with some guards, but if you can get it, destroying these helicopters will be very fast and very fun.
Oh my god, Pavel, fuck off. But I'd like to get all three like things done in one day. I usually do these heists at least twice every day. One on normal, one on hard. I typically do that at least twice every day. And it gets me at least 3 million, at least. And then I have all my businesses running in the background, and that gets me upwards of 5 million every day. I typically don't go for any other heists, because not many of the other heists are worth it. A lot of the contract stuff for the auto shop is definitely fun, especially this week when it's double XP and RP for that, or RP and money on that. I don't really like those. Those are like not the most enjoyable ones for me. I don't do them very often. Whenever the actual place came out for the first time, I did it.
That's one. Next.
Whenever I first got the auto shop, I definitely did that stuff. I did enjoy it. But once you've done them once, you're like, oh, that's not even worth it. There is one of the contracts that is like super fun, and I don't judge the contracts too much because they are partially worth it and they do get you money fairly quickly, but it's not as good as the Cayo Perico heist. I've noticed that a lot of people will sit here and badmouth a lot of the other stuff, but not many people will like badmouth the Cayo Perico heist because it gets you a lot of money quickly, and a lot of people go for it very, very early on. And honestly, if you're like me and you're trying to go for all your garages full with like just themed garages, I typically like to I like to make my own unique spin on things. I have a full-on German car garage. I know some people are very into Japanese cars and other things, but I wanted a German car garage. I really like German cars. I also like the language. I like a lot of the shit coming out of Germany. There's a lot of cool shit. Okay, so I about passed the one that I was trying to head to here. So there's that one. And you can see how quick I get these air support ones done with the oppressor. With the Deluxo, you need 2 people if you're using the Deluxo. And of course, you can use the Kasadka to fast travel to the ones that are in the ocean, like these last 2 are. And I honestly don't enjoy it, but it does work. And you can do it, it's just not the easiest shit ever. I do recommend getting an oppressor for this specific setup, but it's kind of difficult if you don't have an oppressor. You could do it if you're smart enough to do it. You just have to be very smart with how you play, and you need to really just know how to do this shit. If you don't know how to do this stuff, this is a video for you, I guess, you know? Shut up! I'm gonna get them all in time. You can shut your mouth, Pavel. I don't care who you are, man. Just back your janks off, man. I'm literally there. I just have to get 3 more, and I have like half the time that you gave me. Shut up. I've already killed most of them. You can shut your bitch ass mouth, dog. You don't have to tell me what to do with your fucking small cut. I shouldn't have to give you a cut at all because I know what I'm doing now. You don't have to tell me what to do. I do appreciate you taking care of the Sadka, and I do pay you for that. But goddamn, you talk too much, man. Just like me. I talk a little bit too much, and I know people get annoyed by that. But doing these disruptions is definitely the longest part of these setups, and once you have it done, it's super simple. And honestly, once I have all these disruptions done, it's pretty much downhill from there. The heist itself is not too hard. I could do it stealthy, I could do it guns blazing, it doesn't really matter. Jeez, this one's so far away. And it's hard to believe that some people don't get all these completed sometimes. I have struggled with it, and it's very hard sometimes. But it's just like, bro, I feel so sorry for some people. And honestly, if you guys need help with the Cayo Perico heist, or if you just want money in general, I'll run you through the Cayo Perico heist. Pretty easy. I'll do the same setup. You just have to let me do everything. Just let me do everything, and I will set you up with money. I'm one of those type of people that will pretty much give you a lot of the cut. Um, Whenever I've been playing with Jesse on this game, and we do this heist, I usually give him 85% of the cut, and I get 15 because you can't go any lower than that. And it really helps people out, and I love doing that for people. And I've helped 2 people out so far. Actually, no, I've helped 4 people out. I've helped my cousin, my buddy that I live with, and I've helped 2 random guys that I met online. And then I also helped the same buddy that I live with. One of his friends, he needed money, and I gave him and my buddy that I live with most of the cut, and I just cut mine super short. I gave them most of the cut because I didn't have use for the money. I still don't have use for the money. I'm just going for these cars as quick as I possibly can, but also I'm very patient, and I also like to help people out. So if you guys need help with any heists, I'm willing to help out. Just let me know in the comments, and if you play on Xbox or any other console, just let me know, and I will try to help you out. Because I love helping people out. I genuinely do. I will never say no to helping somebody out. I enjoy it a little bit too much. I'm going to try to avoid managing my businesses while I do this stuff. So, this is just a full-on video on how to do this stuff. Traveling back to the Kasadka is definitely not the fun part. If you're like me and want to do this very quickly, just move your Kasadka to where you are. Just call it over there. But I'm not in a rush. I'm just trying to show you how I do it. Um, if I was in a rush, I would just go ahead and get the Kasadka over where I was and just get over there. It's super simple. I'm trying to just be as pretty plain as possible. Try to give you no bullshit. I'm not going to tell you that it's the best um, money making method because there's a lot of money making methods that are genuinely good in this game. But I've notice that this is a pretty easy setup, and if you guys set it up like I do, it's not a big problem, but I know some people are going to want to glitch it. And I don't support glitching in any game. This is probably the most annoying part, guys. I'm sorry if it takes so long for me to get back. It's just kind of part of the thing. But we're almost there, guys. We've almost gotten to the point where we need to be. My God. I really wish my hair wasn't in my eyes, man. I usually put them up before videos so I don't have to do it on the videos. But I'm gonna try to keep my fucking Christ. Like I said, the suppressor really doesn't like the Kasadka. But now that we got the air support done, we have 2 more left that we should worry about. Technically 3 if you really do want to do certain things. The weapons don't really matter. I do the weapons just in case, you know. So, again, you just get your approach vehicle. I always go with the Kasadka submarine. And the weapons, it's so infuriating to do. I just go for the armor. The armor will save your ass, and if you do it stealthy like I do, most of the time I do it stealthy, and it is very successful. The weapons aren't important, you don't have to do them, but if you do it, cool. I'm not going to do it in this video because it's not required. I'm giving you a no bullshit guide.
For successful operations such as this, we must learn to take
I'm showing what I do to get this heist going very easy.
body armor for Mr. Rubio's soldiers is about to be shipped out. I have its location in distribution center. We destroy it, we have soft targets on the island. But there is only one chance here. If we fail, there is no going back.
So, I have failed this before. There is 2 objectives here. You go to the warehouse, you destroy the entire warehouse, you destroy all the armor, and then there's a boat that spawns that you have to go destroy. I have missed hitting the boat multiple times. One time because of griefing, and then the other time because I didn't have any explosive stuff. And honestly, it's very infuriating to have to deal with that. So whenever you are doing this setup, definitely have explosives, whether it's an oppressor or if you just want to go basic, you just throw sticky bombs and stuff like that. So I can't seem to hit this one with my oppressor. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss a nade here, just to make it easy. Bada bing, bada boom. You head in here. And, of course, locations change. I'm going to tell you that now, because it's not always going to be in the same fucking area. Here you go, buddy. I just hit him with a grenade! Big rips, my dude. And then you just toss one back here. Bada bing, bada boom. What? How did I miss that? That's kind of bullshit. Yeet! There you go, buddy. Pretty simple stuff. You just go in, blow that shit up. Not a big deal. This is one of the easier disruptions. I love doing this disruption because it's super simple. Then you just hop on. And this one will also change, just so you guys know. It is very annoying. Sometimes it'll spawn right here in this little bay and you destroy it there. But mine spawned all the way over here. This one's annoying, and it could also spawn all the way over towards this part over here. It's very simple to destroy this thing. Whether you have to hop off your flying vehicle because you don't have explosive stuff. Boom. Easy, guys. Super, super easy disruption. Never had an issue with it. Other than the 2 times, obviously. But never really have an issue with it. It's just, there's griefers and then you don't have explosives. It just kind of fucks you. So, definitely bring explosives every time you do these setups. It's very helpful and it'll save you a lot of heartache. In fact, one time I remember having to destroy those crates that I was doing there. And I didn't have grenades, so I had my buddy Jesse, or Just Offerson, as you guys probably know him. I had him bring me some grenades and drop them. If you guys don't know how to do that, I will show you guys that momentarily once I get back to the Sadka. But with all these disruptions, you could do them pretty easily. Some of them are like super difficult, some of them are like really infuriating to do. If you're patient and you can get all this stuff done with minimal deaths, which I'm surprised I haven't died a single time. I'm very happy about that. I've died during the, I pretty much jumped off the tower whenever I was, doing the intel sweep, but, you know, that was forced. I didn't really care. Plus, it made the process go quicker, and I got that video under 30 minutes. I'm hoping that this one is under 30 minutes too, but, you know, I haven't checked yet. I've been recording on one screen for the most part. I do want to get a second screen so I could do that, but, you know. Anyways, with that, we have the 2 disruptions that I like to do. I'm not gonna do the weapons one on video because it's an annoying one and it's not necessary, but I'm gonna do it off video. But the next one you're gonna want to do is obviously get your approach vehicle and exit vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and put my oppressor away so I don't lose it, and I'm not having to pay extra. With this one, very, very simple. You just go to this Merryweather test site. I will show you how I do it. You press X to fast travel, or whatever button is corresponding to the thing you have up top. You just fast travel closest to the test site, and you get there super quick. Yes, you do have a cutscene, and it is very annoying sometimes, but, you know, whatever. But I'm going to show you my exact method on doing this. You guys have seen my step-by-step on this, and I'm really happy with how far I get with this stuff, and if I get through this without a death, I'm going to be surprised, because that'll be a first. Because I at least die once on every setup. Oh, no, don't hop off like I just did. Because you're going to want to get closer to this thing, and you want to make this as easy as possible. So, obviously, you're going to press A to drive this thing. You're going to want to drive your Kasatka, and yes, you can drive it. And something that a lot of people also don't know is that this Kasatka has missiles.
If you wish to use submarine to get to Mr. Rubio's island undetected, we will need to deflect their sonar. But such equipment is not available on open market. We will need to borrow it. And I have a lender all lined up. Merryweather are running tests on their new submarine, latest model. It will have what we need. I would ping you exact coordinates, but they are blocking my sonar. I know the general area for the test. We start there.
So you'll see me moving in this submarine, just kind of, it is pretty slow, but this is a easy process, and I love doing it this way because it makes this process super, super fucking easy. With this area, you do have these barrier islands that are very annoying, so you have to kind of go around them and understand that this is not the easiest setup. This is probably the hardest one because it's the most fighting you have to do for a setup. So once you get to this area, you'll press the B button or whatever it is corresponding to PlayStation or your PC, and you just blow up these boats because it makes it super easy for you to... It just makes it super easy for you to get your Kasatka in there, and they're not sitting here destroying it. It's helicopter, doesn't matter. Cool, helicopter, whatever. Alright, so lock on, you press B. Boom. They're done. And then you just go over to your, this little question mark spot. I usually park right in the middle like this. Then you press Y to get out of your driving of the submarine. And I'll show you my method of doing this super quick. It is very easy, and you don't take damage from this helicopter. So, you won't be going up there because you'll have to deal with the helicopter. But you'll come down here. If I can get out. Come down your ladder. Bada bing, bada boom. You come over here. And you exit your Kasadka through the moon pool. The very bottom moon pool. Do not exit through the Sparrow moon pool. I don't think you can, in fact. But you exit through the submarine moon pool. And you just move to this yellow point where this submarine is. And you're inside the submarine. Makes it super easy. And I don't know if people know about this little method. I found this out just through kind of perfecting my setups. So I like to run the I like to run my assault shotgun. Boom. You jump down here. These guys will shred the fuck out of you, so just a fair warning. So, what I like to do is just kind of go this route that I'm going. There is one very close to here. I grabbed this armor just to make it easier. There's a guy right there. I don't like you. Fuck off. So one of the spawn locations is right here on this pipe. It will sit right there. It wasn't there, obviously, for me. You can tell the assault shotgun is definitely built for something like this. And plus the reload is super quick too, so it makes it super easy. So another one of the locations is right here on this crate. And if you do need to re-up your health, you just shoot. You could destroy this box, get health. But if it's not in those locations, you don't have to follow this direct route, but this is the route I recommend taking. A spawn can be right here on one of these tables here. What a douchebag. You shoot and you run? Really? I'm gonna body the fuck out of you. You're a pussy. You get what you fucking deserve, dude. You fucking do that shit to me? Really? I know, I'm an asshole, but Jesus Christ. That man has just tried to fucking body the fuck out of me, man. I am not doing that shit. So I think there's one in this weightlifting room. I think it should be right there on that bench or somewhere in this room. I don't remember if it ever spawns there, but I have had it spawn in this area before. So just a fair warning. So next location is right over here. You guys can see it on the table there. Bada bing, bada boom. Right there on the table. Go ahead and grab it. And that should be all the locations if I remember. Look at that! That is so fucking nice. I love this assault shotgun. What the the hell? That man just straight up bodied the fuck out of me, man. What the hell? So yeah, now you guys get to see the little disappointing stuff that I have to go through sometimes. You just dive down really quickly. Because fuck this helicopter. I mean, I also have a lot of oxygen, so I'm fine. That was some bullshit, though. That typically does happen if you're... I didn't go through a single death except for that time. Like, for fuck's sake, man. This man getting bodied. You already know. I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking ass, dog. You are a fucking dickhead. Never fucking approach me like that ever again, you fucking coward. Anyways, once you have your stuff and you have, you don't have to fight all the guys. I just went through and killed them all just because I could. And I wanted to show you guys the entire route that I go through to find them. But you head back up to your Kasadka, and, you eventually find the fucking bottom entrance to your moon pool to make this easier. You know, but my game's being a dickhead. There we go. But it's right on the D-pad, or whatever it is on PC. I'm sure PlayStation has a D-pad too, I think. If I remember correctly. But there's a sonar jammer. I'm going to go ahead and head up to this thing and show you guys what happens after this. But your heist planning board should tell you that you should be able to do the heist now. So, those are the mandatory preps. The only ones that you have to do are one of the approach vehicles, at least 3 of these equipments. You don't need demolition charges ever. Unless you're trying to go to a different approach. You obviously want to grab the conspirator or whatever loadout you want. I always recommend grabbing the suppressors if you're trying to do it stealthy. You don't have to do it stealthy. Disruptions are not mandatory, but I do recommend them doing. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I wanted to show you guys how I go through this. I'm going to do this weapon one off video so I can have that too. Just so I can make it easier to show in the video, and it just kind of makes the heist easier in a way. It doesn't really if you're doing it stealthy, but you know, whatever. But anyways, that is how I do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something new. This one's definitely... Oh my goodness, yeah. It took about an hour to do this, guys. If you guys stuck around for the entire video, thank you so much. Definitely leave a like if you guys learned something new, or if there's anything you guys want me to do. Comment it down below. Tell me how your day was. Just say hello. I don't mind you guys just saying hello. Or just tell me I'm a piece of shit. I don't really care. You guys do you. But lastly, subscribe if you guys want to keep up to date with my content, and hit that little bell notification if you guys would like a notification every time I upload a video or go live. But anyways, that'll be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.